game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Blue Devils offense will go to work first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
He's got him. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that throw.
They'll try to run for it. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So NC State's offense will go to work for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Off play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Mahan. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
And he had just enough to will that one home. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete on the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to it early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack it to the ground. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Sends it back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Mahan. Got his man. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
NC State will pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now on first down from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third down.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the second.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try the run. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Might as well give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Quick release on the RPO, and he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Quick tempo here for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Blue Devils will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Leaves it with the running back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
Dropping back, it's Mahan. Quick completion on the out route. He did not make it, a stone wall on 3rd down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this round.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hodges.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
pulls it and fires to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Mahan. Fires to the wideout. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job
trying to get behind the defense. Makes the catch at the 20. And he moves into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Rush is on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's spinning his ears back again.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Fry. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Mahan. The quick out. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are
like that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Might be looking to run. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Slings it downfield. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Mahan. Lost 1 deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Punts it out of the air.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, we'll take that throw all day.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Blue Devils hit it quickly to the line. Now on the option. Good pick up there. He gets enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts...
Breaks into the open.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
To throw, it's Mahan. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Just steamrolling the defense. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. They'll give it to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Nice job by the quarterback, evading the rush, getting outside the pocket, and then not turning the football over. It's so hard not to try to force the football down the field. Good job. Incompletion. Next play.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Buys a little extra time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. They'll bring him down at the 14-yard line, and that return of the interception has this offense with spectacular field position. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Reach the break, it's NC State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Here they're trying to get to the edge. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Blue Devils want to move quickly.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Interesting play call for this offense, man. A slow developing screen on a 3rd and short when a defense is a little bit aggressive and it doesn't work. And it's easy to question after the fact, obviously, right, guys? Like, it didn't work, but I don't love that play call when I know a defense will be really aggressive on 3rd and short.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The give to the tailback. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number 1. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run game.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fakes to grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Blue Devils will hustle to the line.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Let's see what he can do with it. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Mahan. Makes the catch. It's Eaton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that left side. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense.
Touchdown, NC State! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, he might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback extends the play. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now,
can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And the Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's a heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute.